Hi Scorpio, this is self-discovery support, and this is going to be your message. What I love about the readings so far is everybody is having this like arc that I just did earth signs and now I'm doing water signs. It's like there's something you can do to make the change for what you want, and it just feels like it's one little thing to get there. And this is how I'm seeing your reading coming up. You start with the Empress. Now, of course, there's two ways I can look at this. You could be in an energy of like, I would like to be that kind of divine feminine, as I rarely use that phrase, but like that's kind of the way I'm seeing this. Is I'd like to be that person, and maybe I'd like to be that person to somebody. For some of you are looking at somebody who you're seeing that way, and it's like with this Eight of Wands, it's like you're being pulled in that direction, almost like wishing that there could be communication or movement or just something happening. Maybe this is telling me that things are a little bit stagnant right now, but I definitely see, like with the Fool here, that there is this kind of pull, or a kind of you feel this need to just take a leap of faith with something, or maybe you're feeling a call. Queen of Wands and the Empress is here again. And right, so this Empress appears quite often for you, and it's with the Queen of Wands and with strength as well. I kind of think that there's somebody that you left behind, or you're avoiding a situation with, that maybe there needs to be a little bit of a revisit. This person could have Leo in their chart, because there's a lot of like Leo energy, and also Aries, but also Aquarius, Taurus, Libra. Yeah, there's just something here for you with this person. Now, the blockage, I am seeing that, remember I was saying that maybe there's some kind of avoidance. The Eight of Cups and the Three of Swords, there's so much info in your decks of cards. I think you are trying to mitigate like not getting heartbroken. So I don't know if you actually went there and experienced all of the depths of that, but it kind of feels like you spotted something and you said, you know what, I don't really want to cause myself extra pain, so I'm gonna just shift and go another way. I'm gonna avoid this. But it kind of turns out that this person means a lot. Maybe in time, this person has come to represent somebody that you're really drawn to. Five of Wands is the blockage, which talks about maybe you two have some kind of conflict happening here, because you do have the Page of Coins as well in your hidden from this deck. Oh, look at that. That is so funny. The Fool again. I kind of think there's like a call or a need for a little bit of a new start with this person. I am not seeing, this Fool doesn't represent like totally new beginning with somebody else. It does not what I'm seeing. It kind of feels like there's somebody that you, because of this Eight of Wands, that things need to be discussed here. For some of you, you could be meeting somebody who's like more air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or just like somebody who's really good at communication, which it feels like you value that, and that could be the new start that's happening here. But it kind of feels like there's an apology that's needed in some ways, or some kind of like double back to have a new start with somebody here. Now, what do you have in your solutions? The Two of Cups, and I kid you not, before that the King of Cups kind of wanted to come out. So it's a lot of like getting into that Scorpio archetypal energy, which you know and you're good at, which is how can we couple, how can we come together. This person could have Cancer in their chart. Sagittarius is also here as well for you, but it's like, how can we meet even though we're different? How can we, our minds meet, but more so our emotional understanding of each other meet? Now often that has to happen through compassion, communication, and just patience for people on each side. You know, that person has to have it for you, you have to have it for them, and not jump to conclusions, right? The Two of Cups is strong because each person is trying to understand the emotional way to connect to the other, and it's successful. Now the lesson here is the Four of Coins. I think for you this kind of talks about building something that is stable, maybe withholding a little bit, because I did say a Knight of Swords. Withholding, I'm going to tell you what the withholding is, because I know you can withhold, but it's withholding maybe judgment, it's withholding impulse, and more focusing on building bit by bit, block by block, and also not rushing into connections. I think that particularly for you, Scorpio, that could be useful, because it kind of feels like this happened very quickly, and then you also navigated your way out of it very quickly. Yeah, but you're dealing with a potential Empress, right? Either you to them or them to you. So let's look at the advice that we have. Owl. The owl says activate psychic insight. So maybe it's a thing of like using your wisdom, the wisdom gained over time, listening to your intuition, which is going to be a little bit softer than the fears that you have, which can feel like, I don't know if this person wants me or likes me, or I don't know if they think this, or, you know, it's like all of that. The Beetle says think optimistically, right? This is, if we think optimistically, then things could change. And the Rooster is also here with remember laughter and joy. So I want to leave you with that this Empress is important to you. Then if so, treat it so, and if that's you, equally as much. Take care.